In life, you don't get what you want. You get what you negotiate for. My dear friends, you are negotiating all the time. Whether you're in an office, home, with kid, with spouse, with boss, with client, you are negotiating all the time. And trust me, everything is negotiable. You can negotiate everything, almost everything you can negotiate. Today, I'll share 5 tips with you which can make you a better, effective negotiator. Number 1. Be first one to offer. In any negotiation, when two parties meet, they try to push each other who will start. I'm encouraging you, be first one to offer, because you can set a benchmark, you can set an expectation level, you can set where to start, and you know where to end. You have control basically. So when given the opportunity, be first to start. Tip number 2. When discussing about money, use concrete number instead of range. Let's have an example. You are trying to purchase a real estate, a property, and person asks you, sir, what is your budget? I've seen people talking about, yeah, I have budget anything between 70 to 80 lakhs. One example. Now see other one. You're trying to get something and you are offering that I can offer you, or I want to charge you. You're selling something and I want to charge you something between $80,000 to $90,000. What happens? Person take the lowest possible when you are selling, and when you are getting, person takes the highest possible. So when talking about money, always take concrete number, because it becomes obvious that your bottom line is this. So never share a bottom line in initial stage. Use concrete numbers. Number 3, speak as much as required. That's all. We talk too much. Sometimes we want to share everything possible. I am encouraging you, उतना ही बोलिए जितनी ज़रूरत है, उससे एक ज़्यादा नहीं, एक कम नहीं, because you have control in that scenario. You know what to speak, when to speak, what not to speak. So how does it benefit you? It doesn't give you open loop to the opposite party. It doesn't open up the unnecessary information which was not required to the party. Because once we start speaking, we find the motive. We unknowingly share our motive, what we intend to do, what we want to do end of the day, and that gives power and edge to the other person on us. So speak only as much as required. You will be an edge, you will be power, and try to find the motive. Try to find intent to the person who are dealing with. So the point was, speak limited. Speak as much as required only. Point number 4. Ask open-ended questions and listen carefully. Asking question is an art. And remember always, in any discussion, the person who is asking question dominates the discussion. So use open-ended questions and encourage him to speak more. You just listen. Do not interrupt. So what is happening? Essentially what we are doing, we are trying to know everything possible from him. His objective, his aspirations, his hope. And that information will give you more control over the situation. So always ask question, that too open-ended question, and keep listening until he or she is done, finished. Last point, and most important, my favorite one, always remember, negotiation has to end with win-win situation. It cannot work in longer run, win lose. At times you feel that yes, I have won, I don't care whether he or she is losing, but it doesn't work in long term. Please understand. You might feel great that time, but yes, you may not get repeated business, you may not get repeated reference from that particular resource. Always strive for win-win deal. Now some quick points apart from bonus points for you about negotiation. One, the person who has information, power and time always have an edge on negotiation. Number two, always be calm, composed, controlled. Refrain your excitement, refrain your nervousness. Don't get nervous, because that gives the loop to the person. And have patience. Patience is the key in any negotiation, and know that you are going to end on win-win situation. So next time when you go for any negotiations, just remember, number one, that you are setting a reference, setting the tone, you are starting your range. Number two, you are speaking only as much as required. You are using the money as a concrete numbers. You are asking open question, and you are striving for win-win situation. Thank you so much. See you in the next video. Happy negotiating.